Hi, I'm Amanda, and today Ryan and I are going to make homemade brownies. These brownies are so easy to make. They take about 5 minutes to do before you bake them. So are you ready to get started with me?
Yeah.
All right, let's try it. I'm just going to start by heating some butter and some chocolate in a pan over very low heat. You could use a double boiler for this, but you don't really have to if you've got the heat on low enough. So we've just got our chocolate and our butter, and I'm just going to stir it. This is a step for the adults to do, which is fine. You can help me look, right? And make sure that it all melts together really nicely. So Ryan, we've put our melted chocolate and butter into a safe glass bowl so he can stir for me. So you grab the spoon and start stirring. I'm going to pour in my sugar and a pinch of salt. The salt really helps bring out the sweet flavors in desserts. Just keep stirring away. Now I think it's time to add our eggs. We'll do 2 eggs and the vanilla. Can you stir that in for me? See how it's all kind of coming together to be one mixture?
Yeah.
I think that you've stirred it well enough for us to add our flour. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just sprinkle this on top, and then we're gonna add the ingredient that you chose to mix in, the chocolate chips. See how everything's just come together?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give it one last stir to make sure we can't see any of that flour. Okay, now, why don't I let you stir in these big chocolate chips you chose? I'm gonna dump them in, and now you give it a stir, just so you can't see them really standing out on top anymore. Now we're gonna pour them into the pan to get ready to bake them, okay? And you can see that we've already lined a 9-inch square baking pan with parchment paper. This is a great trick if you don't want to serve the brownies in the pan. You can just bake them off with the parchment paper, and once they've cooled, you can lift up on the parchment paper and they come right out. And these will bake for about 30 minutes in the oven. You don't want to overbake them. Just make sure that your toothpick comes clean, and then let them cool to room temperature before you try to cut them. Okay, now let's just spread them out like this. Can you hold that for me still? Okay, they're ready to go into the oven. Let's go. So Ryan, we've already let our brownies cool and they've come to room temperature, so now we're just gonna lift them out of the pan and cut them. Okay? So look at this, because we did the parchment paper, they just come right out, and we'll just put that aside. And this is a pastry scraper. It's a great way to allow children to cut with you without having to use a really sharp knife. So let's put your hand on there, and I'll help you get started because we're just gonna cut this into 9 brownies, okay?
Okay.
So just push really hard right there. And another. Okay, let's go this way, okay? Push. They look fantastic and they smell really good.
Yeah.
Do you want to give a try?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to try?
This
You want to try that huge one?
Yeah.
Give it a try. It's like a chocolate cake. How do they taste?